All right, what's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be rehousing my Avicularia Avicularia, my pink-toed tarantula. I picked up at the Hamburg Reptile Show 2022. As you can see, I got it pretty cheap, 15 bucks. Now, when I was picking these up, I got two of them actually. And now it's been a while since I had any pink toes. I believe I had my Avicularia Metallica a couple years back, and didn't realize they grouped them all into Avicularia Avicularia, so that was kind of confusing. But I did notice two of them look the same as far as coloration goes. They were both a nice dark black with pink toes, whereas some of the other ones were a little lighter, different shades of color. So I chose to pick the two that looked most the same, hoping to get both the same locale, wherever they came from, whoever bred these. Although I'm not 100% sure, but today I'm going to be rehousing one. I got one enclosure ready for one of them today. And I'm going to be rehousing this one right here. It's going to be number 2, actually. This is number 2. And I chose to rehouse this one first because two reasons. Out of the two, this is the only one that has eaten so far. And also out of the two, this is the only one that shows signs that it's a little more relaxed than the other one. Whereas this one here, you can see there's a lot of crap on the side of the container. Looks like he was maybe a little stressed out. So just to get a feel for how this is going to go, I'm going to rehouse the one that's a little more relaxed and comfortable and the one that has already eaten. So I'm using one of these small containers from Walmart. Poked a bunch of holes in the sides to get some ventilation in there. I like poking my holes here on this side, just because it's the part of the enclosure that you don't see much. I also poked some holes down the sides here, a couple down the sides, some across the top. Got plenty of holes here in the lid. And hot glued myself a little water dish to the side on the inside. Now when I picked these up and brought them home, these guys looked really tiny just because of the way they were sitting. So I did kind of misjudge a little. When these guys have their legs spread, they are pretty big, so it will be okay in here for now, but I'll be rehousing them again really soon. So I'm going to rehouse them here anyway because they've been in these containers here for a week. So I definitely want to get them out of here and into something where they can start webbing up and having some more normal behavior for a pink toe, at least in a container like this, where they can, like I said, web up and get themselves a nice little hiding spot and start living life. So let's get to it. Okay, so now that I have everything set up here, I'm going to attempt to make a rehouse. Now, in preparation for this, I didn't watch any kind of videos on different ways to rehouse these guys. I did have one in the past that I rehoused years ago, and it went pretty smooth. That was my Avicularia Metallica. So I'm hoping to have the same kind of luck this time. And hopefully it doesn't go running off on me here. Or try to jump. She's looking a little defensive, but not throwing a posture yet. Let's try and get her to... She's going backwards. Looks like she's going to go in. Nice. Perfect. I would definitely call it a successful rehouse. Let's get down in there and take a look. There it goes. I wish I had some better video quality here, but fortunately I'm just using my iPhone here. It's decent quality. Maybe I'll put the flashlight on and see if I can get some better lighting here. Okay, so the flashlight's on here. And there it is. Successful rehouse of the Avicularia Avicularia. So I bought these two, like I said earlier, 15 bucks a piece. Let me turn this lights off. This light, like I said, 15 bucks a piece. I'm assuming they're both males, although I'm kind of hoping that one's a female. I went back and forth a lot over the years with different tarantulas, and I came into the hobby and got out of the hobby a few different times, mainly because, like I said in one of my older videos from last year, that when I first started in tarantulas, I didn't realize, you know, I was going after color, not going after like growth rates and stuff like that and temperaments. Like my first tarantula was an OBT, just to give an example. You know, some guy sold it to me, didn't even tell me what it was. He just told me how to take care of it. I took it home, read up on it, and found out that it was a pretty pretty feisty little tarantula, and it did escape on me actually. Jumped out the container onto the kitchen floor, but that's another story for another day. But I decided to commit on a few different types of tarantulas that I have, and in the meantime, or commit to some of my older growers. I have some that I bought last year that just grow really slow, and in the meantime, to keep myself occupied, I'm going to get a few other ones here, and seemed like a good deal, 15 bucks a piece, and we'll see if I get a female out of it. Whatever females I get from here on out, they're going to be put in some pretty elaborate final enclosures, and keep them around for a while, maybe breed and stuff like that. And so there you have it. I'll get the next container ready and start rehousing the next one. I'll put the lid on this and call it a day. Put it up in the closet with the rest of them. So, not a bad rehouse. Got a few branches in there for it to cling on to and maybe web up to. Hopefully it's going to web a hole. Hopefully it'll web itself a little area to hide in, and I'll be able to drop some roaches in there. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.